We are live. Welcome back to our official conclusion of the Denver Broncos franchise here on Madden. We finished up the Denver Broncos season officially last time that we streamed. We had our season finale against the Colts and the Chargers. We won one game against the Colts. In dramatic fashion, we lost the game to the Chargers. And so we are going to continue on here, and we got the Pro Bowl coming your way. So that should be exciting, or at least for me. I don't know. What do you guys think about the Pro Bowl? I've always been a big sucker for the Pro Bowl, the All-Star game. I like seeing the different uniforms, the different players playing together. If you've seen some of my other streams, the XHL and the relocation league, you obviously know I like taking a lot of the players and mixing them up and having players play together that wouldn't normally play together, and that's what we got in the Pro Bowl. So we got the Pro Bowl coming your way. And real quick, before we get started, we added a link. If you head on our Twitch page and you go to the About Me section, you can see we added a Patreon page. We have added that as we continue to get new subscribers more and more each time we stream. And one of the common things we like to do is often ask people to request, what do you guys want to see? And we try to do that on Twitter, but we don't really get a lot of interaction on Twitter with that. So I decided that with a Patreon page, the fans, the top of the top fans, are going to come over and they're going to want to join, and they'll be able to message and comment and request the streams on there. So real quick before we get into this, just to talk about the different tiers that we have the basic $1 tier, where if you just want to help and you want to support the YouTube channel and the Twitch streaming, you can do so by just throwing in $1 a month, and that helps put money towards getting the new games, the updated games. And obviously we're playing on Madden 20, and we've talked about why we play on the older games. For one reason, I like to continue to play through the different seasons and put, like, this will be season 11 coming up. You can't do that if you buy the new game every year, so that's one of the reasons there. But as well as better equipment, a capture card. I have an Xbox 360 where I got Arena Football and NCAA college football on there. A lot of different NCAA. I have 08, 07, 14. I have 12. I believe. So we have all those old games. I have a lot of old games. I have old basketball games, if you guys like to see the old rosters on those games. The All-Pro 2K8 with my fantasy-style league that I've talked about several times on here. I have Blitz the League, which I love playing. All that we can stream to you if we're able to get a capture card one day, which we don't currently have. So part of that Patreon fundage would go towards that as well. And then just better equipment, like better sounding microphones and all that kind of fun stuff. So there's a $1, a $5, and a $10. The $1 is just if you want to help out. The $5 is where you can actually request streams. So if you're on that tier, and you can have up to 50 people on there. I put the cap, so if you do once a week, that's about 1 year or so. So the sooner you get in, the better. And once a week, I'll get the list of the Patreons in order they signed up and contact them. And first come, first serve, and we'll reach out and say, hey, what are you going to see streamed? Do you guys know the list of streams we have? And you guys can pick the stream. We're going to shout you out as the stream picker for that day, and we're going to put your name on the title. So where it says Pro Bowl and off season, it would have your username on there as the person that picked that stream. Also, we will read all of our Patreon names at the beginning of each Twitch stream and YouTube replay at the beginning of every stream. We'll read from the $5 and the $10. $10 tier, that's the mega fan. You're going to get first priority of calling what streams you want to see. So if you sign up for that, you're going to jump ahead of the line, and you will get to get the stream request in before anybody else. As also a part of that, you get to be in the game. So you give me the name you want and your physics, what the hair color, all that kind of fun stuff, and we're going to put you in the game, and you can pick any one game. You can pick football, baseball, hockey, wrestling, and we will make you in the game within reason. Obviously, if you want to be a part of the Broncos team, obviously we're not kicking Justin Fields off the team, or we're not kicking any of our, Torrey Holt off the team like that, but maybe we can slip you in as a defensive tackle. We don't have very many good defensive tackles. Maybe you want to be a kicker. We'll put you in as a kicker. Kickers get a lot of screen time. If you want to be an offensive lineman, if you want to be the backup running back. So any non-superstar player, and we have 5 of those tiers. So up to 5 of you can sign up for that. You can ask for a stream that you want to see. What do you want to see played? And you will be in any game. Your name will be top of the list to be a part of our stream. So jump into that if you would like. And those are the different tiers. We might add more as we go along because I have a lot of videos, hundreds of videos from my old YouTube page that got deleted. And, if you're a fan of my YouTube page from back then, we have the Peyton Manning playing with the Arizona Cardinals. We had the Ryan Leaf comeback. We did the Savannah State. We did Boise State playing in the SEC. We did our Troy Trojans dynasty that we did on NCAA 12. I did this way back in high school, so I don't know if anyone want to see it, but I did I was a big XFL fan, so I did a Season 2, a Season 3, a Season 4, and a Season 5 of the XFL where I would do impersonations of Jesse Ventura and Brian Bosworth. Really bad impersonation, by the way. This is like high school me 10, 15 years ago. So that kind of stuff would end up on the Patreon page as we got more subscribers. I'll probably upload things like that over there. I never did the commentary. I have all of Season 2 and Season 3 of my XFL burned onto DVD. I recorded Season 4. I think I still have those DVDs somewhere. I have to find them. And those don't have commentary on them. And then Season 5, I did commentary for the first week, and then I never ended up, I think my laptop ended up messing up. So I had all the games, all the files. I did audio commentary for a bunch of them, but I never was able to render them together. So that's the kind of thing I would work on and throw on the Patreon page if you guys like that, as well as other stuff. We can do watch-alongs together. I just got done watching the Boise and San Diego State game. Boise State looked terrible again offensively. If you guys want to watch along with me, that's something we can do over on Patreon, as well as, I'm watching all Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and pay-per-views and stuff like that. If you want to do a watch-along or a chat, that's all the stuff we can do. So it's the basic stuff right now, but go ahead and jump on over there and check that out. So that's what is going on there. And for now, we are going to jump into the Pro Bowl. We looked at the Pro Bowl rosters last time out on the last episode before we ended things with the Broncos, and we are going to jump in. We're going to control the AFC, and we have one player on offense, Andy Janovich, and then we got a bunch of defensive players. Oh, I just backed out of there. Let's see, I got a whisper here. Oh, this Austin Bergnier. He just said please today at 11 a.m. Not sure why he said that, but go ahead and join us on Patreon, Austin. You can get all the requests you want over there. So there you go. Anyway, so let's jump into it. The Pro Bowl game, we're going to do that. And then we are going to also play the entire offseason. We're going to get ready for the next season of the Denver Broncos franchise. We're going to do all the draft and the scouting and all that fun stuff. On this episode here today, all in one, we're going to see who is our Super Bowl champion, if it's the Seahawks or the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're going to get all that done, and then we're probably going to take a little break from football, not a big one. We'll pop back in with the RFL for a little bit, but I think we're mainly going to focus on baseball and wrestling after this for a good while going forward, slipping in some football here or there. Need to get back to hockey, too, at some point, but hockey never seems to have a lot of it seems to be the least well-liked thing that I stream on here, even though I'm a big hockey fan. So my Minnesota Wild are playing right now, and I'm not watching that game because I'm playing this, and sometimes you just need a break, though, from watching. As much as I enjoy sports, just got done watching an entire football game that lasted 3.5 hours, and then with a hockey game, it's like, oh man, can't fit all this in one day. But here they are. There's the NFC with their logos right on the Pro Bowl logo. They never did patch that out. But it's NFC, AFC. We are controlling the AFC. And as we talked about in the last stream, as you know with Madden, They don't do the substitutions like they do in real life for the Pro Bowl, even though they have that mechanic in the game, because with the preseason, they auto-substitute players, but for whatever reason, they didn't apply that mechanic to the Pro Bowl, or even give you the option. That should at least be an option of substituting Pro Bowl players or not. But that's not in the game, so we're going to pretty much the players that are the starters are the players that are going to be the starters. As an AFC team, we might slip in some of the other players, but we haven't decided yet because there's no mass substitution either on Madden. There hasn't been for many years. So, kicking it away, it's the AFC. It's Cody Weiss. Field it. There's going to be a lot of duplicate numbers, so please forgive me, Rayshawn Bass, if we call the wrong guy. A lot of guys wearing the same numbers in the Pro Bowl, and here comes Trevor Lawrence. As you can see, since he's been in the league, he was a high pick by the Vikings. He's been with the Vikings ever since, and he's been quite a bit better with Minnesota than he has in real life with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And you saw his numbers on the screen, and he is a Pro Bowl starter here for the NFC. A lot of our Broncos are on defense. Look at all the smoke breathing out of their mouth. I think I've talked about that on previous streams, but it's in Orlando. It doesn't get that cold in Orlando where they should be breathing smoke, but they are. And already jumping out too, like the helmets, because you know I like to play with the different helmets. And a lot of the helmets, like the Titans helmet, I like the white helmet for the Titans. I like the Giants helmet where it says Giants across it. I don't like the white Bills helmet, so I'm already seeing a lot of helmets that don't match up with what we play with going on. But, you know, we'll make it work here for the Pro Bowl. Saquon Barkley taking the pitch from Trevor Lawrence. Doesn't get too far. I think that was Mitchell who brought him down. Raja Mitchell, he was the one that, as you see a couple of 50s right there. There's our Mike Vrabel. Yeah, Mitchell made us pretty miserable a couple weeks ago. Look at the silver helmets for the Riverhogs, which that's not their helmet color. They wear the dark blue helmets, so that's a little bit of an alter. I wonder when I get to the Pro Bowl in my relocation league if the helmets will be all screwed up like that. First down. And that was O.J. Howard of the Buccaneers who got the first down grab from Trevor Lawrence. Orlando, Florida, Pro Bowl time. Trevor Lawrence, Saquon Barkley, the NFC. I don't like the, also when I originally bought this game, the uniforms were red. You see one of our Denver Broncos. They're red and blue, like normal Pro Bowl uniforms, and then they did an update where they gave us the black and gold, which was matching what they did in real life. But I like the red and blue uniforms. I'm not a big fan of it's not AFC, NFC colors, you know? George Kittle getting the pass there from Trevor Lawrence. New York Jet Bobby Boyce making the stop. And it's 3rd and 4 for the NFC. Up at midfield. Lawrence all day. He could have just run for the first down if he wanted to. Instead, dumped it off to Saquon Barkley, and Patrick Surtain of the Riverhogs came in and made the stop on Barkley. Boy, Trevor Lawrence probably, I mean, he could have, or he should have just ran it right up the middle, but he didn't. And that is going to be a punting situation here. The Green Bay Packers, Julian Jackson, the punter, on to punt this one away. And that one will go out of bounds. So that for the AFC will come on the field, and your starting quarterback, well, you're about to see him. Well, I don't want to go past the replay because it skips it, but there he is. He's been to the Super Bowl 3 times. He's a 3-time AFC champ. And it is Dylan McCaffrey, the brother of Christian McCaffrey, the son of Ed McCaffrey. He was a win away from getting his Steelers back to the Super Bowl again. The guy is a monster, and he's going to get sacked on the first play by Nick Bosa. Oh, quickly there. pretty much untouched. And Bosa got back there and made the stop, right? Goodness gracious, so rough start. I'm going to run it here on second down, try to get some of that yardage back, and we do get a lot of that yardage back. Zachary Evans of Kansas City. The Chiefs. We also have Bijan Robinson, who we saw him yesterday, and he also is wearing 35. That one was well contested and batted down, so incomplete, and the AFC will go 3 and out. A lot of our former Dolphin wide receivers as well out there, so you're going to see them. Steeler punter coming on, Michael Pardley. Nick Martin on the punt return for the NFC and the Green Bay Packers, and Trevor Lawrence and company will have good field position here. Up past midfield. And it's going to be another loss of yards as Saquon Barkley brought down. Kayvon Thibodeau with the Buffalo Bills. We won a Super Bowl with the Buffalo Bills on Madden 25. So if you want to, if you count my history going all the way through, I won a Super Bowl with the Bills. It was actually a while. It was on Madden 25. And we used 3 different quarterbacks in all the playoff games because E.J. Manuel is our starter, and he got hurt. So then it was Tyrod Taylor in the wild card game. Tyrod Taylor got hurt. And then it was Colt McCoy in the divisional round as a big first down, Stephon Diggs. And then in the Super Bowl, E.J. Manuel came back. So we won 3 straight postseason games with 3 straight different quarterbacks. So yeah, there's that. And it's 1st and 10. Not enough for a 1st and goal. Saquon Barkley, his best output of the day until he juked backwards and was brought down by Josh Proctor of the Cincinnati Bengals. The 2nd down and 9 here for the NFC. Giving it to Barkley again, and he is going to get into the end zone. Got past Proctor, got past Mitchell. And the NFC striking first in the Pro Bowl. Mitchell was in hot pursuit, but it was Barkley's speed that was way too much. Go ahead, Saquon. Oh my God, did I freeze? Okay. Whew. We did freeze for a second. On to kick the extra point, and Michael Badgley. And Badgley boots it through. 7-0 for the Blue. The home of the Orlando Wizards here at the Citrus Bowl. I still call it the Citrus Bowl. I know it's like Camping World now, but it's the Citrus Bowl to me. Former home of the Orlando Rage, the Orlando Apollos. All right, back to Dylan McCaffrey. You gotta get used to the different mechanics too. It's you know, Calcaterra, the man that gave us fits twice this year, the Oklahoma Sooner. It's yeah, you don't know how certain quarterbacks work, and you gotta get used to their mechanics. Of playing one game with the Dylan McCaffrey, it does take some time getting used to here. Hand off to Evans. Good block. Evans juked his way backwards, however. He was brought down. Is Isaiah Simmons. So Zachary Evans with the nice run, and 2nd and 2. Janovich not in there yet, but it's going to be a first down again by Evans. Actually, the first down of the game for the AFC here, the Pro Bowl. Christian McCaffrey, been the Steelers guy for a number of years. Look at that pass. North Division rivals, Christian McCaffrey. connecting with Njoku. You see Lars Woodley getting the tackle there, the Buccaneers. Jaden Lars Woodley. Oh, Evans saw that opening on the left side. He tried to put the brakes on and head to the left. Didn't happen. Amari Burney was able to use his speed to stop that in its tracks. Good effort on the cutback, but... So Evans, though, is going to break a couple of tackles. Probably going to give it to him again, right? 3rd and 1, AFC. Trying to get into that red end zone. Poor blocking by number 69 there, but it is going to be a first down. Evans found the opening. 16-yard line for the AFC after that 3 and out. They're moving. And McCaffrey, it's dropped. One of our former players right there, Rakim Jarrett, who also gave us fits when we played the Dolphins this year. We got Jarrett and Boyd in there. We drafted Jarrett and we signed Boyd. That time Jarrett's able to get his hands on it. And is that going to be enough for the first down? It will not. 3rd and 1 for AFC. Why do they want us to throw it? Why do they want us to throw it? Goal line pass. No way, man. We're running it. We're running it with Evans. Boy, again. Burney came in. That's the second time he sneaked through. I guess that's why they wanted us to throw it, huh? So the AFC will go ahead and just take the field goal here of the Tennessee Titans. Cody Weiss boots it through. And the AFC is on the scoreboard at the end of 1. NFC 7, AFC 3. All right, how do you guys think of the All-Star game so far, the Pro Bowl? We already did the MLB All-Star game as part of my Diamondbacks, which we'll be getting back to that soon, because we're getting close to the end of Season 2 of that. And eventually I'm going to want to pick up the new MLB The Show, but the thing that stopped me from doing that is that they got rid of the file transfer this season, so that's going to make me stick with MLB 20 The Show a little longer, because like we talked about, I like to play 10, 15 years of a dynasty, a franchise, before I go to the new game. And The Show was the one game where I could buy the game every year, because they had that ability to transfer the file. They took that out this year, so what the heck? So that's going to keep me on MLB The Show 20 for a bit longer. So they burned themselves on that one. First down. Joe Burrow connecting with Henry Ruggs. Or not Joe Burrow. I said Joe Burrow. Trevor Lawrence. Joe Burrow's our backup on our AFC. That's Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence to Barkley. Mitchell chasing him down. He's able to get to him. That guy's a beast. I want that guy on my team. I think I say that for a lot of, like almost everybody that we play. But I get jealous of a lot of players making big plays on the other side. 3rd and 6. Burrow kind of went to the sideline there and was brought in by Jackson Smith and Jigba. Say that a couple times fast. But he went out of bounds, did Njigba. Smith and Jigba, excuse me. Those hyphenated last names. Nice punt. Julian Jackson planted it out at the 3. The AFC is going to have to go the distance here. We got Dylan McCaffrey. We got Zachary Evans, so. Hand off to Evans, and he's immediately hit the line by Curtis Weaver. Speaking of Boise State players. Changing this play up. Look at that. How about that for reading the defense? Zachary Evans got some positive yards out of it. All right, 3rd and 5. Dylan McCaffrey in the AFC. Tipped away, incomplete. Looking for Grant Calcaterra. And instead, it's going to be another 3 and out here for the AFC. You hate to see that. One good drive, 2 3 and outs. And again, the NFC is going to get really good field position. Fair catch called by Nick Martin. And the NFC back in the game. Trevor Lawrence in the zone. Saquon Barkley, the 1 touchdown so far in the Pro Bowl. Pressure coming, and Lawrence goes down. And from your Denver Broncos, it's Mike Vrabel coming in, getting the sack. You know he's good for at least one of those a game. We'd like to see that increase next year to about 2 or 3, but Vrabel making it happen, bringing down Trevor Lawrence. So there you go, some Broncos representation here in the Pro Bowl. And there's the Bronco representation again. You know, number 23 is Derek Stingley. An almost identical play, just dumped it off to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And Smith and Jigba didn't go any further. The defensive battle here as Trevor Lawrence watches the pocket collapse again. This time it is Chase Young of the Riverhogs. So the AFC West was doing damage on that drive. I guess we can just say that teams like to wear alternate helmets in our Pro Bowl. A lot of these helmets aren't the ones we use in the regular season. And, oh my God, how about that roller? Again, the AFC is going to be pinned back. Oh. Well, I'll just have to keep giving it to Evans and company. Nope, this time it's a fullback handoff by Bawden. He almost got the first down from the Dolphins. Evans into the outside. Good run by Zachary Evans. First down. Got 41 yards here. McCaffrey dropping back. Rakim Jarrett was left pretty open there.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
4:31 to go here in the first half. And what's been a defensive output here in the Pro Bowl? Only Pro Bowl's a little more high scoring than this. That's what you got, studs on both sides, not just offensively, but defensively. No turnovers yet, though. But the AFC has fought their way out of the shadow of their end zone here. McCaffrey had to just get rid of that one as he got laid out, and it nearly was intercepted as he had to force a throw. And Jaden Lars Woodby was there. But it bounced off of his hand, so it's 3rd and 9. And McCaffrey is going to roll out, and everybody is in his face, and he just completely throws it away. There's a bit of an opening on the left-hand side, but it quickly went down to nothing. And once again, the AFC, McCaffrey obviously would have liked to have played in what would have been his 4th Super Bowl, but it didn't happen for the guy. He's here in the Pro Bowl instead. So I wonder if that's affecting his playing at all, as you see Stingley coming in for the tackle of our Denver Broncos. Steelers won the Super Bowl last season, defeating the Chicago Bears. Because that would put them at, what, 8 Super Bowls total? Because they would have won 2 of the 3. Henry Ruggs, first down, NFC. Saquon Barkley popped at the line by Patrick Surtain, and the Riverhogs are making quite the showing here at the Pro Bowl. They're looking good. Not much for Barkley. Barkley's been held in check other than that big touchdown run. Trezmon Marshall from the New York Jets. There's that bullware. I got a couple 53s here. No idea. That was Marshall, I believe. All these duplicate numbers in the Pro Bowl, right? Trevor Lawrence, incomplete. In and out of the hands of Smith Najigba. And they will punt it away, and it'll be a 2-minute drill time. So low-scoring Pro Bowl. Last couple of games on this Twitch stream have been pretty low-scoring. This time we can let it go into the end zone finally and get a little bit of breathing room for our AFC. Look at the sun. I'm talking about in real life, not in this game. It's setting already. It's almost 4:30 and it's so dark outside. You guys like daylight savings or hate it? I kind of hate it. I can go for a walk after this, but now forget it. Dylan McCaffrey on the move. And we slid, but sliding did not get activated quick enough. I promised we were trying to slide. But nonetheless, it's going to be a first down run by McCaffrey. Wide open. Did he get both feet down? Yes, he did. Antonio Gandy Golden. The AFC North connection. Boy, if McCaffrey put that just a little more inside, maybe he doesn't go out of bounds. That's a touchdown. Calcaterra can't hang on to it. McCaffrey doing a nice job getting rid of the ball quickly. The pressure's gotten into his face a couple of times here. Once again, pressure into his face and just gets rid of it to Evans, and that's going to be a drop. I mean, it's not just our Broncos that drop a million passes. McCaffrey stepped up, took another big hit, and Zachary Evans made the catch. They're rolling, trying to get into the end zone. I do like McCaffrey's throwing, though. I mean, he's got a sharp arm. He's been to a Super Bowl a bunch of times. I can definitely feel the difference between him and Justin Fields for sure. Not to say anything bad about our guy, but look at that. Slung it right in there. Touchdown. How about that 2-minute drill? Ate up almost the entire clock. Christian McCaffrey to Antonio Gandy Golden for the score. Titans extra point is good. And going into the half, it's looking like, unless the NFC and Trevor Lawrence do something in 22 seconds, it's going to be an AFC lead heading into the locker room. So we'll take that. How about that? On the return, it's Rayshon Bass for the Dallas Cowboys. Brought down by Bulware. So we'll see how they play it. We're going to go cover 4 just in case. Trevor Lawrence, Saquon Barkley. And they are going to throw it, but it's going to be a short one. Trevor's had a couple of those short throws. Pat Surtain knocking his defender out of bounds and going to leave 15 seconds on the clock. All the timeouts for the NFC. Intercepted. And it's going to be a pick 6. How about that for a worst case scenario for the NFC? Michael Wright of the Buffalo Bills. Pick 6, Trevor Lawrence. And he was going for his teammate too. He was going for Stephon Diggs, but Michael Wright, he's getting some dap on the sidelines, that's for sure. Well, 7 seconds left if the NFC wants to try another throw. We'll see how they play it. We'll go cover 4 just in case. They're just going to take a knee after that pick 6. Alrighty, back to the AFC in the second half. See if we can get some more damage done here. There's been plenty of blowouts in Pro Bowls past. See if we can make this another one. See more from Dylan McCaffrey and Zachary Evans. Other quarterbacks, Joe Burrows and Patrick Mahomes as part of this AFC squad. Play fake, and McCaffrey, he's got one-on-one, and it's going to be knocked away. He had a man with the Minnesota Vikings, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. It's a lot of unique names on this NFC squad. Came in and batted that one away. It was one-on-one, and McCaffrey took a shot at it. Pressure coming again. McCaffrey, though, finally a catch made by Calcaterra. AFC building a lot of momentum now. Man going in motion. The give to Zachary Evans. Right on the NFL shield for a first down. 57 yards rushing here for Evans. He's looking good. Let's look up I'm not too familiar with, not sure if I looked him up before, Zachary Evans. The real player, or a fictional player. I don't even remember what play we picked. We picked the pass play. Here we go. Man, I love McCaffrey's throwing. It's just so quick. Zachary Evans is a TCU running back. these days, so there you go. Well, he's a Pro Bowler in the future, so if he keeps going on the right path, this is where he could be. Evans just shy of the first down. Savell Smalls, the Arizona Cardinals. Screen pass out to Evans, and it's going to be a first down by Evans.
We got this.
Come on, NFC, what you got? What you got? That time, the quick throw, couldn't get it away, brought down. Oh, that might have been a little bit of a flag. What was that? Burns kind of ran him around a little bit after he was on the ground, right? Maybe it's just some good-natured ribbing here in the Pro Bowl. We're going to see this on the replay. Look at that. Look at that. He was driving him into the turf. 2nd and 17, so that sack backs us up a bit here. McCaffrey finding Grant Calcaterra. The numbers don't, quite say it yet, but man, I'm enjoying playing with McCaffrey. I don't know if he's someone we can get one day, but he's got a rocket for an arm, and he just connects with everything. Calcaterra again. The Steelers aren't going to give him up anytime soon. Been to the Super Bowl as much as he's been. I'll say you really can feel the difference. Oh boy, that was supposed to be a handoff. I guess I hit the wrong button. 2nd and goal. AFC controlling the way here. Can go up in a big way with this touchdown. Gandy Golden. Not going to happen there. Isaiah Simmons. So 3rd and goal for the AFC. Begin to put this out of reach with the score. Let's see. Takes the hit, does McCaffrey, and Calcaterra is going to be just shy of the end zone. Jaden Lars would be. I believe Clark Phillips was involved in that as well. Yes, he was. So the AFC on 4th and goal. It looks like they are going to go for it. Big guy's going to be clashing here. Hand off to Evans, and Evans is pulled down in the back. Amari Burnby. Amari Burnay. I said Burnby, I don't know how many times. It's Amari Burnay. Or Bernie, or Burnay, or Burnby, Burns, Birds, new bocce balls for the volleyball court. Anyway, back to Saquon Barkley. Only 18 yards for him so far in this Pro Bowl. Trevor Lawrence, hey, Derek Stingley. Our Broncos are showing up today on the big stage. We'll take that. I don't know what those exclamation points mean. I've never seen that before. Trevor Lawrence is sacked. It's a safety. Kayvon Thibodeau getting the sack on Trevor Lawrence. It was one-handed too. Just they grabbed Lawrence and yanked him down. He's looking like a Jaguar Trevor Lawrence rather than the Viking Trevor Lawrence we've seen the last few years. One of our better Pro Bowls, too. The last couple of seasons we've done the Pro Bowl, we always end up losing, but here we're showing out. 19-7. And the good guys are going to get the ball here. See if we can get one more score on the board before the third quarter comes to a close. Dylan McCaffrey. Caught by Rakim Jarrett. 288 yards so far for the AFC in this one. Remember, coming up next, this is like the fun, the relaxation period. Up next, we're going to do the entire Denver Broncos offseason. And we want you to help us out. You're our coaches. You don't even have to be on Patreon for this. Jump in the comments, chat along with us. Who should we draft? McCaffrey gets brought down for a sack. KJ Henry out of Clemson, the man we drafted in Miami, who was a stud, who averaged like 15 sacks a season. But we only had enough money to pay either him or Tua Tagovailoa. We paid Tua. We tried to re-sign KJ a number of times with the money we had, and he kept turning us down. Ended up going to Atlanta. That's the one thing that hurts with the salary cap. You really do have to rely on the young rookie players to build your teams, and then after that, they're going to go. One-on-one. Incomplete. Looking for Gandy Golden. Clark Phillips was in really good coverage, but it was a one-on-one play, so McCaffrey took a shot at it. And not even much of a deflection, just went incomplete. But anyway, yeah, off-season coming up after this, so I want you guys to help in the chat. If you're listening in, jump in the chat. Who should we draft? Who should we try to sign? Who should we throw our money against? Should we try to get Jonathan Taylor back? Do we need to get corners? Do we need to get Mike McGlinchey off the team? You guys help us out. You're the coaching. You're the assistant coaches, the coaching staff. So let us know what we need to do. Finally, a first down for the NFC. It's been a while. Smith and Ajigba. Jackson Smith in Jigba. Pump fake by Lawrence. Completes it to Smith in Jigba again. 14-17 for Trevor Lawrence. He's got good completion percentage. A lot of it, though, has just been dump-off stuff. So make the completion percentage look nice, but if you're not moving the ball, it's, you know, what the heck. But they are moving it now, so there you go. Incomplete. Mitchell is able to force that out of O.J. Howard's hands for the incompletion. Third and 8. Tosses it up and incomplete. Looking for Stephon Diggs, his teammate in Minnesota. And the NFC, after moving the ball well, will be forced to punt this one away. $50 seconds to go here in the third. What's been a fun Pro Bowl so far, as always. Some people hate the Pro Bowl. I love it. I like it for what it is. I know some people wish they'd sometimes play a little harder, a little heavier, but, you know, you just got to enjoy the ambiance for what it is, to see all the star players playing with one another. As a Cardinals fan, before we got Carson Palmer and now Kyler Murray, that used to be my one time a year I could see a quarterback the caliber of a Drew Brees or an Aaron Rodgers throwing a pass to Larry Fitzgerald. So I used to get really excited for the Pro Bowl. I was like, oh, Larry has good players thrown to him this one day. So What about you guys? Do you guys have any Pro Bowl memories? Any fun Pro Bowl stuff that you can remember? Mark Andrews, how about that from Dylan McCaffrey? I remember that big shootout Pro Bowl. Was it 2004? It was like 59-52. Where it was like non-stop scoring. Of course, everyone remembers the big hit that happened to the Bills kicker in that one Pro Bowl. So any Pro Bowl memories you guys got, jump in the comments. Let's go down Pro Bowl memory lane. McCaffrey was way off target. He had an open man. It was for Kim Jarrett. They were just out of sync, but that's what happens. You got guys that are on opposite teams. Into the fourth quarter here, Dylan McCaffrey lining up, and he's going to try it one more time. It's an open. Oh, he had Rakim Jarrett open. And at the last minute, Jaden Lars would-be came over and was able to force the incompletion. So 3rd and 10 here for the AFC. Incomplete. Looking for Tyler Boyd. Those Dolphin helmets. The logo I don't mind. I've said that before. I don't mind the logo. I hate the color scheme of this redesign. Blocked. Kick is blocked. It's going to be picked up. Lateral it, man. It was blocked. I believe that was Clark Phillips. I didn't get a number on him. Let's see. No, it was not Phillips. I don't know who that was. Someone on special teams, but it got blocked. And that gives the NFC some life. 19-17. Trevor Lawrence. That's been his favorite receiver all day. Has been Smith and Jigba. I hate those stat lines. I was debating if I wanted to say it or not, but I hate those stat lines. Like, where it's like, oh, the NFC is normally that. Like, come on. Take a little bit of time, developers, and don't have stuff like that be in your Pro Bowl. But anyway, I bet, yeah, Trevor Lawrence would love to get Smith and Jigba on his team going forward, because he's gone to him many times. Pocket collapsing on Lawrence. He's rolling out. Didn't have anywhere to run as Mitchell was right there. But Henry Ruggs is going to beat our Derek Stingley and get the first down for the NFC. If the NFC gets a touchdown here, it's a whole new ball game. It gets interesting all of a sudden late in the fourth. Almost intercepted. Patrick Surtain was right there. Saquon Barkley once again can't go anywhere. Pat Surtain again with the tackle. Again. More of the same, right? Patrick Surtain doing his thing. Saquon Barkley struggling. It's been the story of the Pro Bowl so far. Trevor Lawrence connecting with Barkley. Brought down by Stingley. And it's going to be a 4th and 5. And they are going to go for it. Big 4th down play here for your NFC. Lawrence. Incomplete. Looking for Smith in Jigba. Bobby Boyce, the linebacker, in coverage. That big old linebacker knocking the ball away from wide receiver. Fantastic. So now, it's a wind out the clock situation, right? Try to get this thing down to 0 and get to the offseason. We would do a watch along for the Super Bowl, but you can't control the Super Bowl teams, unfortunately. You used to be able to in the old Maddens. I know we talked about that before in our older streams, where I thought, oh yeah, we'll just watch the Super Bowl. But apparently in this one, they took out the ability to watch any game, which is somewhat annoying. That's why I had to buy an entire second controller just for my relocation league, just to play both sides of the ball, man. We're going to go for the chew clock here. Wind the clock down here in the Pro Bowl. That early touchdown by Saquon Barkley. And other than that, it's been the AFC defense leading the way. KJ Henry, welcome back to the Pro Bowl. Getting that stop. 3rd down and 8. So perhaps some life for the NFC if they can make a stop here. In and out, it's going to be intercepted. It hit Jarrett in the hands. And it was picked off by Jaden Lars-Woodby, and Woodby got some big yards on the return. But Jarrett was on one-on-one coverage, and McCaffrey put it right into Jarrett's hands. And it hit him in the hands and was intercepted. Why are there so many of those? Is it just me? Is it just me? Or is there a lot of drop passes the last couple of streams here? What's happening? Hey, there's another one. At least it's on their side. O.J. Howard flat drops that one. Trevor Lawrence going to try to lead this rally here of this NFC and this Pro Bowl. Once again, how many catches does Smith and Jigba have? I think Trevor Lawrence has hit him at least 7 or 8 times in this game. Here he finds him again. 1st down in the NFC. Coming back. Stingley was right there. He just allowed Henry Ruggs to make the easy catch. At least fight him for a little bit. Come on, Stingley. Now Trevor Lawrence is in the zone. Rolling out. And once again, thought about running it, but we had our linebacker there. The New York Jet man. Robbie Boyce. Didn't allow it. Trevor's tried to run it a couple times and almost intercepted. That would have been the 2nd interception by Wright. Oh man, that would have sealed the game too.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Ready?
They will just hand the ball off on 3rd and 10. And on a cover 4, it works to perfection. As the NFC picks up the 1st down, and that's the best run of the game for Saquon Barkley besides that touchdown. 3:14. Again, Barkley can't get much going in the open field. Jesse Bates of the Bengals. That was another team I won a couple Super Bowls with in another world. With my fantasy draft season. Touchdown. There you go. NFC. Henry Ruggs. Compliments to Trevor Lawrence. So we're doing the fantasy draft, the relocation with the legends. Would you guys like to see a fantasy draft with just the NFL teams? Because I used to do that. I would always do 2. I'd have my normal one, and I always had a fantasy draft one. And I did fantasy draft with the Bengals. There was a stack roster, too. It was like Ben Roethlisberger, Calvin Johnson was part of that team. Eric Ebron was part of that team. Michael Crabtree was on that team. Like, we made some really solid. We made it a really high-powered offense, and we won 2 Super Bowls with that fantasy draft team. But that's part of the whole Patreon thing. If we can get a capture card one day, I still have that save file now on my Madden 12, and we'd be going back in time a little bit. But I still have that save file if you guys want to check out that Cincinnati Bengals fantasy draft franchise. We can go back to Madden 12. We can play any of the old games. That could be a free play. You know, free play doesn't have to just be limited to the non-sports games. We could free play old games too. I have old Madden, old college football. It can be all free play content, but I don't have a capture card, so there you go. Second and 5 after the 2-minute warning here. Getting down to it. Evans for the first down. He got hit hard. Who says they don't hit hard in the Pro Bowl? Jaden Lars Woodby, who got that interception a few moments ago, is hitting hard. And now the AFC can stay conservative. Keep running the ball. At the very least, we're going to get another 40 seconds off the clock if we do 3 straight runs. Second timeout called by the NFC. What do you think? Should we give them to burn all their timeouts? Or do we take at least one shot and try to throw it, win the game, but then if we blow it, they're going to have 2 full minutes? Well, that was nicely done. It's the first time we called DeMarvin Leal's name for the LA Rams. I'm going to play conservative. I'm going to run it. I'm going to kill the clock. And we're going to just punt it to him and let Trevor Lawrence try to beat us. Or maybe we get a first down here. Oh, it's looking good. There you go. First down, and that's game over. The AFC is going to take this 2030 edition of the Pro Bowl. How about it? How about it? We can at least end the season on a high note. We get some positivity here. There's the final knee, and the AFC will take this one. Congratulations to us.
60 Pittsburgh.
Visitors and home teams. That's another thing, too. Would it kill them to say NFC and AFC? So there you go. AFC takes, and then they do it in dominating fashion here. Look at the yards on the ground. 100 more yards for our guys than Saquon Barkley. All right. Well, that'll do it for the Pro Bowl. Let's get into the offseason. So jump in the comments. Give me some XP for that. Kerry Kocher got some high XP. All right. I need to get my notepad out here on my PC because we're going to write down what we need, what kind of improvements we need to make for this team going into next season to hopefully make a deep playoff run. Let's get some Pro Bowl pictures, though, for the... What would be a good one for the old thumbnail? That's kind of good. Oh, look at Lawrence getting knocked around. I kind of like that one, too. I usually only have room for 2 pictures. Should we go with that one or that one? We'll go with that one. Okay, ching. All right. Super Bowl time. Who you guys got, Jacksonville or Seattle? The rookie, Don McNabb, or DJ Uiagalelei? All right, we got yearly awards here. So Deion Barnes is going to win league MVP. So there you go. With an 8-8 record. He must have had really good... We'll have to look at the stats. What made him get league MVP? And coach of the year is Adam Gase. So there you go. I don't know if anyone in real life would say that, but Gase taking the Seahawks from... What were they, dead last all the way to the Super Bowl in 1 year. So there you go. Were we on this list anywhere? Doesn't look like it. That's a shame. So Cliff Kingsbury versus Adam Gase. Let's look at Barnes' stats here. How did he get MVP honors on an 8-8 squad? That is the question, isn't it? And Mahomes had the most. There's Barnes all the way down there. So Barnes had 34 touchdowns, 8 picks. He was the one that won the Super Bowl with the 49ers a couple of years ago after Jimmy Garoppolo, but there was at least a number of quarterbacks. In fact, you could maybe even argue Donovan McNabb over Barnes. I mean, McNabb had more passing yards, he had more touchdowns, he had less interceptions, and he took his team to the Super Bowl. You can even argue for Joe Burrow, who had more yards. He had less touchdowns, but McNabb would probably be right there for that argument for MVP. So there you go. I don't know, a bit of a voting controversy perhaps for league MVP, but let's see. It's Super Bowl, what is that, XL111, so that would be, or LX, so that would be, what is that, 63? Oh yeah, 63 right at the top of the screen. Discuss the Super Bowl matchup. Sure. Jags versus Hawks. Okay. Thought she was going to ask me a question. Don't bother me with that. Let's do some final scouting, too, before we get into the Super Bowl here. We know we're going to need another fullback. Let's see if any of these guys are any good. Okay, we got some solid talent here, so maybe we snag one of these guys. Wide receivers. Do we need another wide receiver? Do we? Draft some, look at some of these guards. These are positions we're going to want to get rid of McGlitney for. Okay. John St. Clair might be a steal. He's projected in the 6th round, but he's a 3rd-round talent. He has a scheme fix. He's part of our scheme, so that could work out for us. Every time you see that purple puzzle piece, that's good news. And then corners is what we need to start looking at, too. Oh, we drafted, or we looked at a bunch of them, then not good numbers. Here's one that's a scheme. Nope. Boy, oh boy. Not a lot of good corners in the draft, so... Alright. To the next week. Who you got? Is it McNabb? Or is it DJ Uiagalelei? I know I'm completely butchering that name. I had it down when we did the Jaguars game. That's just a really hard name to say. And it is a low-scoring game, and the Seahawks are going to sneak out of here with the win. So how about that? The Seahawks picking up a Super Bowl victory that could have been us. We decided not to go with them. But the rookie Donovan McNabb from Syracuse comes in. He dominates. I mean, they both did well. He might even got knocked out at some point because you see Morris Beeler in there. But McNabb got the job done in Seattle, which is where we could have gone. That could have been us. There's not much rushing game in this either. Look at Deuce Staley. That was the rushing attack, but that was still enough for Seattle to get the win. We said it was low scoring, but I mean, when you got Metcalf and Staley and Tony Gonzalez and company. So there you go, the Seattle Seahawks. That would be their first Super Bowl since the Broncos wins, their second all time. So the Seahawks, your champs defeating Jacksonville. We got some retirements here. Look at this. We got Blake Martinez of our Miami Dolphins hanging it up. Todd Gurley walking away as well. Devontae Adams. Kenny Moore. The Chiefs are the most valuable team in the NFL with the Steelers and Riverhogs right behind. Do we get to see our retire? Where do we go for retirements? It used to be like a whole screen of retirements, but I guess now you just have to go to that page. Like on Madden 12, it would show you a whole page of all the players that retired. So I don't know if we have any retirements. Like how would we? I guess I never really thought about that before. How do we know if any of our guys retired? Is there a retirement page? Don't know. Don't see one. We got one more negotiation. Eric Aldridge. Ooh, we could franchise tag Jonathan Taylor. That's something I didn't even consider. How much would that cost us? And then we can maybe try to re-sign him. Do we do that? I wish I knew how much money that would cost us. Let's see. Because there's some math involved in franchise tag. How much is a franchise tag? 120%. We'd pay 120%. Maybe we do that. Maybe we franchise tag him. I don't know if that would make him even matter, considering kind of didn't do a whole lot of them with them this year. But we can franchise tag Jonathan Taylor. Bring him back. And then try to let's try it. 1 year, $10 million salary. Oh yeah, we can afford that. You're back on the team, buddy. So there you go. So the Jonathan Taylor run. What an interesting case it's been. We're gonna try to re-sign him hard next season, but we tried to re-sign him. He turned us down. He got hurt. While he was hurt, our running game was terrible. We got Pierce. Jamil Pierce was fantastic for 2 games. Then Taylor came back, and because Pierce was so good and he was turning down our contract offer, we kept him on the bench. Then Pierce got really, really bad really, really quickly. And our last 2 weeks, we put Taylor back in the game. He did fantastic. I didn't even think about the fact that we could use a franchise tag. I thought we would just go into the offseason, try to battle with all the teams. But we're going to franchise tag him. No, we're going to withdraw this offer. We don't want Eric Aldridge, but so we got Jonathan Taylor back. So all right, and a cheap contract at $10 million for 1 year for him. That's like nothing. So here we go. Help us out, guys that are in the chat. You're going to be our assistant coaches. Let us know who we should sign, who we should trade for, what kind of guys we should go for. We have $24 million in cap room, so not a lot, but let's see. We got Jalen Ramsay, who we did say we wanted to kind of bolster our corners. I mean, we got Stingley on one side. Look how much money Stingley's getting. My goodness. And Ramsey's not even asking for a lot, and he's an 88. Let's throw some money his way. How old? I mean, he's a 13-year pro. If we can get 2 years out of him at an 88, I mean, that would definitely help. We're going to try it. So we're right up there. A center as well, but he's asking for a lot. A left guard. That's also asking for a lot. Tight end. Do we not have Mike Gesicki? Maybe he retired on us. Oh boy, maybe he retired. I wish we had a retirement list. Is there a retirement list? I mean, another thing I gotta look up. Let's see. Madden, because it doesn't tell you. Madden franchise retirement list. Like, they never tell you if players retire. How do I see who retired in franchise? Let's see. There's 4 comments here. During the offseason, there'll be tab under transactions. Oh, okay. So let's do that then. It used to just pop up before in the old math, but under transactions. Okay, here we go. So I guess we can just see every... Oh, Tyler Boyd retired. Wow. That surprises me. And Martinez, so the Dolphins are getting hit. Diggs retired after 14 years. A lot of these are... So they're younger players. Devontae Adams. Todd Gurley, that we heard about that one. Kyle Juszczyk. Trey Flowers. Hunter Henry is out. Yeah, oh my God, we lost everybody. Look at this. Tyreek Hill, Amari. We should get all our caps room then. All this money we spent on all these guys. Gesicki, after only 11 years, you're a young man. I talk you back into coming. Oh man, Cooper and Hill. So now we really have to focus on our wide receivers. Because we lost 2 of our top wide receivers. That's going to push Torrey Holt up there. We still have Devontae Smith. But man, I was expecting at least Tyreek to last for a couple more years, and Cooper, wow. Well, that sucks. So now we got that to deal with. That really sucks. So why don't we have more cap room? If all those guys, we were paying a lot of money to Tyreek and Amari Cooper, we should be getting more money back for the cap to spend. Which we're not, which is very strange. I don't know. I mean, it's asking for a lot of money is the only issue here. Let's see what wide receivers we got. Michael Montgomery. Donovan Peoples-Jones. A lot of these guys are asking for a lot of money. We have Mike Evans. I mean, he's older. He's going to retire right on us too, but we can get him for cheap. Perhaps. At 79, he's a superstar player. Why not? He's cheap. I mean, he's older, but he's gonna be a lot cheaper than these other 2 guys, and he is an X factor. So what the heck? And he brings some veteran poise to the locker room here. See if we can't get him for 2 years. We'll see what happens. What else we need? We want to get rid of Mike McGlinchey. He was terrible. Yeah, he was terrible. Oh, this fella's got 12 bids on him. Acosta. Braden Smith doesn't have any. He's an 80. Orlando Brown Jr. Do we have enough money for him? We can offer him 1 year for what he's asking for. We're already out of money. Boy, oh boy, how do we not have more money after all those guys left? The rest is going to have to happen in the draft, I suppose. But we definitely want to get that fixed, and then we can get rid of McGutchley. Maybe that'll bring us in some more money. Well, let's look at our big contracts. Maybe we can get rid of some of the guys that are sucking up a lot of our money here. And any help from you guys, too, in the comments. What guys you think we should get rid of, or we should keep, or we should go after. Salaries. Who is eating up a lot of our money? Let's see. So Justin Fields is. Would Fields be worth getting rid of? I mean, he's our 90. He only led us to a 7-win year last year, and that would free up a lot of money. There's another guy that's eating up a lot of money, Leon O'Neal, that Devontae Smith is eating up a lot of money too. Torrey Holt. Maybe we get rid of Devontae Smith and that'll give us... I mean, he's only got 1 year left on his contract. So the most money this year is definitely Justin Fields and then Stingley, but I mean, Stingley's 93 this year. Man, if we can get Ramsay on the other side there, that's going to be awesome. And Taylor, who we franchise tag, so that is a lot of money, but I mean, he's good. Dubose was decent for us. Devontae Smith. And these are all our top guys that are getting all this money. Guys that we were all calling their names last season, like Battle, Clemens, Banks. This guy we got to get rid of. If we sign the other right tackle, he's off the team. Marlon Humphrey. Yeah, I mean, these are all our top guys. Oh, we're paying a lot of money to our punter here. Maybe that's something we get. I don't remember why we're paying that much to our punter. Because you can pretty much just find anybody to punt. And it's not like he was a game changer. Yeah, we might send him to the curb too. What happens if we just release him? Do we get a... Yeah, we get a cap hit. Let's throw him on the trade block and see. I mean, he's a highly ranked punter, but that's a lot of money for a punter. And then we want to get rid of McGlitchney here, who is just awful. See if we can see his numbers. His stats from last season. And a big welcome to all the folks that are joining us. Again, if you want to jump in the comments and help us with someone's decision making. Look at that. 22. He's off the team. 22 sacks this guy gave up last year. Terrible, terrible. And making all this money that high up, you're out of here, pal. You're done. Even if we don't get our right guard, this guy's still off the team. He's done. Yeah, well, you're way too high up. You're going on the trade block, and we'll take anything for you. Humphrey was good. Patty Fisher was good when he wasn't hurt. We didn't get a whole lot out of him. I mean, I don't even remember calling his name at all. And when you're going through the list this high up, I can see us dumping him too, and we can get anybody for win. Patton Holt was definitely Dubose, Banks, Battle, Clemens. Those are all a big part of our teams. Rivers. Yeah, I mean, he didn't really do much. We'll look at his numbers. But he's getting paid a lot. This was last year. He had 1 tackle. Yeah. He's got to go too. And that's going to get us, hopefully give us some of our cap back. If we get rid of, especially if we just trade these guys for draft picks, that'll help. So you are headed to the trade block. And hopefully we can get rid of all these guys. Klein, we called his name a lot. Squig Shorterly. And I'm going to boost all these kickers too. Like, I guess that's another reason to get rid of a punter. So, because you've talked about my hate in the past with these Madden kickers. Jonathan Taylor. I thought that was Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill came back. I guess the rest of this is pretty standard stuff for the rest of our guys. Okay, so maybe that'll help us with our cap room. Let's move ahead a week because we were out of cap space, and maybe we'll get some trade offers. And with that extra monies we get, we can sign some more guys. So we'll see how that goes. All right, well, we got Mike Evans. And we got Braden Smith. So that'll help. We didn't get any trade offers, though, for our guys, which is somewhat unsettling because we have no cap room. Maybe we'll just propose our own trades. Let's see. Trade block. We'll just do it ourselves, huh? Who wants a punter? You guys do. We'll just start with that. Trade block. Oh, I gotta propose a trade. Manual trade. Add a player. Punter. Because you're taking up a lot of monies for a punter. Advance. And is there anyone that needs a punter? I've never seen, I don't know if I've ever seen like a punter as a team need. We'll see if we can snag a draft pick for him. What's a team that punts a lot? Who had a really crummy offense? The Titans need a quarterback, so they probably need a punter because they're going to punt a lot. Let's look at their punting situation. Yeah, that would be an improvement for them. So let's see. Maybe we can get a player out of it. Let's see. Let's try to. Maybe while we're let's first see if we can sneak a player out of this. I guess we don't need wide receivers anymore. Let's look at tight ends because we lost our tight end. Oh, there's our old tight end there, Noah Fant. We're trading. Would someone trade a punter for a tight end? Would I be able to steal Tony Gonzalez after fresh off a Super Bowl? No, of course not. Okay. I tried. And that might just be for all of them. I'm going to see if we can't just steal a player for a punter. I did like, he was fantastic. These guys all cost a lot of money, though, but maybe I can steal the fella on the Chiefs that I really like. And it's a lot of money. He's not good according to his numbers, but every time we played him, he destroyed us. Let's see. They're not interested. Okay. Well, we're getting closer, at least. Let's see. Let's keep seeing. They got 2 tight ends, but they're paying them a lot of money. We got to get cheap players here. We got to be penny pinchers. Look at them paying all these guys so much money. And that's pretty much going to be the same value. Guess you get what you pay for, huh? Because if you don't want to pay for them, then you're not getting anything out of it. Let's take a shot here. It's a 79. He's not getting paid a lot. Ooh, they're almost interested. Can we entice them a little bit? Can we entice you with a guard? You need a quarterback, a right end, a strong safety wide receiver. Well, we don't have any of that to give you, but we can give you a really solid guard. Where is he at? Or is he a tackle? There he is. This is the guy you want. You want both these guys on your squad. Ooh, we're almost there. Okay. What about... What was the guy we were trying to get rid of? Win? Who was like taking up all our money that didn't really do anything? Yeah, this fella here. What about this? About 3 guys for your tight end. And they took it. So we got rid of all those big contracts. Welcome, LeBron. Glad you're here. You can help us with the offseason. We have LeBron James as king here. So we got rid of 3 big contracts of guys that weren't really doing anything for us. Our punter, our right tackle, and our right end. We got our tight end, which is going to fill in for Mike Gesicki that just retired. And we cleared up a lot of cap room. So now, look at that. We got 21 mil to spend now. That's awesome. Good. Good on us getting rid of some of those players. So those are the 3 players we need to get rid of. So we need to make a little more money for Jalen Ramsay. Let's see. Can we see the top bids here? Because I would love to have Ramsay and Stingley. But now that we have more money to fool around with, let's, I don't know what the Bills were offering them. Give him a $5 million signing bonus. Give him $9 million for 2 years to play on the other side. Wait, what did it say? We don't have enough cap room. We have 21 million we just made up. How do we only have 1 million? It literally said we made up 21 million trading all these players away. Where'd all our cap room go? Did it not just say like we made up $21 million by trading all those guys away, or do we have to go wait another week? I don't know how this freaking game works sometimes. Right? Am I crazy? Look, we have 21 million in cap space. So why is it not giving us the option to offer more money? I have no, like, why is it only giving us 1 million in cap room? I don't have the slightest idea. If anyone knows more about this than me, I've never run into this before. I'm going back to Google now. Madden, franchise. Low cap, even though I have money. Is that how you say? I don't even know how to search for this. Well, I was doing good, LeBron, till this game was trying to job me out of getting Jalen Ramsay when I traded away 3 players and made up an extra 21 million in cap room, and they're not allowing me to sign more players. Here, easiest way to clear cap. I've had players re-signed by no money. Cut players with low cap penalty. Here's another thread, game FAQs. I go to the trade center, it tells me I have 17.9 million in cap space. When I go to re-sign the player, it says I have negative 4.9 million in cap space. It says, then at the end of the season, the likely culprit is rookie reserve. At the start of the offseason, every draft pick you currently have available to use is automatically calculated against your cap. Thus, you are unable to blow your money on free agents. The rookie reserve is not displayed in most game windows. Oh, so all my rookie money, that's why. That makes sense then. Well, it's... That makes sense then. So that guy did explain it. That my rookie reserve money would be part of that. Keep withdrawing money. Well, maybe we can get rid of another big contract because we really want Jalen Ramsay. Let's see. Let's keep looking at salaries. I do still have 2K20, LeBron. And after we do this offseason, I mentioned earlier in this stream that we're probably going to take a little break from football for a bit, and we'll be doing a lot more of WWE 2K and MLB The Show. So stay tuned. Oh, there's your rookie reserve. Well, I should still have 10 million because if I have 21 million in cap space, and my rookie reserve is 9 million, I should still have an extra 10 million to throw around. Should I not? But yes, we are going to be doing a lot more WWE and MLB coming up in the coming days after this is done. And everyone's getting excited for the new WWE game coming out. I hope I can actually get a PS5 when that comes out. You know, they're pretty much either not available because of the chip shortage, or you have to pay $1,000 to scalpers online. So... All right, let's see. Is there anybody else? I hate to just get rid of my whole team here, but how much is Fields making compared to Tua? If we just did like a straight up trade, Tua's making a lot more than he's up to a 94. Look at that, 198 million. Yeah, he's making a lot more than what Justin Fields is making. What? Tell me, LeBron. I'm guessing. Guess. You got a PS5. That's what I'm guessing. Maybe we get rid of Devontae Smith. I mean, he's commanding a lot of money for what his rating is. He's only got 1 year left on his contract. We got Torrey Holt. Let's look at our receivers. We got Holt. We're going to have Evans, and we can draft some guys or sign some guys. Would that be a bad move? And we got Mike Evans, so do we really need Devontae Smith? I didn't expect my whole team to just disappear like this. I didn't know that they were all going to retire, but he's commanding a lot of money too, and that's somebody we can draft, another young wide receiver. Maybe we can get it. Let's see if we can get a draft pick. I guess that'll make our rookie reserve go up, would it not? Who needs wide receiver help? Let's see. I got Pikachu on WWE 2K20 and he won 4 championships. Wow. Can that guy even fight? What's he doing fighting guys in the wrestling ring? That's incredible. The Buccaneers, they really need. Kyler Murray doesn't cost a lot of money. Let's see. Wide receivers. Yeah, they need wide receivers, so let's see. Maybe we can steal something from Tampa. Let's make a little deal here. This is a young man. He was really good. Oh, man, he was great in the Pro Bowl. So how much is his contract here? I don't even know if they'd go for this. No, I don't want stats. I want to see contract. Oh, my God. And you back out of it, and then it just kicks you right out. I don't want to add him to the trade block because then we might lose Ramsay, which we don't want. So they're paying all their guys a boatload of money too. So how much is Smith? This is a 9 million cap hit. I guess it would still. Well, let's just see. Let's try. I don't think they're going to go for it. It would save us 3 million, but let's just see. They're not interested. Okay. Okay. What about our strong safety? Straight up. You need a wide receiver. I mean, come on. We can get rid of Leon O'Neal. And that would We're going to try one more. We're like giving our whole team away, trying to get all these players. Oh, we're only in okay, so next year's 2000. I thought we were in 2030. Well, one of my thumbnails is wrong. How about one of our second round picks? What pick do we have in the draft, by the way? We have pick 10, so that's pretty good. Boom. Okay, that's our final offer. Not interested. Okay, well, forget you, Tampa Bay. I'm still not sure. What do you guys think? Is getting rid of Devontae Smith the right option to get our defense stronger? Knowing that we have a top pick, we can maybe get another receiver. Well, let's see. Maybe we can find. Let's go through the receivers and see if we can just straight up trade, receiver for receiver. We can get a little cheaper and maybe a little stronger. LeBron says yes. He says get rid of Devontae Smith. So let's. All these guys are costing a lot of money, though. Goodness. Tyler Dell's not that much. Puka Nacua, he was always really good for us. I tried to sign him, and the guy dipped out on us. Let's see here. I don't know. I'm not seeing a whole lot of guys that are really jumping out where they're cheap. And worth the money. That's a wide receiver core right there. My goodness. The Titans are stacked. Oh, man, look at that. They are stacked. Maybe they want to be even more stacked. Let's see. It's an 81. It's an extra $2 million for 81 versus 70. Let's try to go for Ike Hilliard. Let's see. He's young. He's the same rating as Devontae Smith. He's a lot less. They're not interested. Okay. We can sweeten the pot a little bit here. We got draft picks. This is all just trying to make money so we can go sign. Here you go. Not interested. Okay. Is there a player we can get rid of that's costing us a lot of money? Well, we need to get fullbacks too. What about more wide receivers? Here, take all our guys. Boom. 3 wide receivers for 1. That's a deal. Not interested. About 2 wide receivers. A little more interested. Maybe we can do 2 wide receivers and a draft pick from next year. 3rd round. There. Okay. Take our deal, Tennessee. Take our deal. What else could we give them? What else? Maybe one of these... well, let's see. They need a right end. Can we afford... Here. Take a right end that you need. Not interested, okay. They want a left guard. Let's try that. Do you want this guy? Garland. No. They do not want to give him up. Ike Hilliard. Oh, this guy's Xavier Peters too, costing a lot of money for what he's worth. Can we add that draft pick back? Second round. Come on. Oh, almost. What's the difference between the 2nd round and the 3rd round in terms of their interest level? A little less, but okay. So if we can get a player, let's look at left guards here. Because a lot of these guys are all just backups that we're not even using. Okay. What about Mike Rucker? They don't want the other guy. Maybe they'll take him. They don't take Rucker. Not interested. Okay. Tennessee. We're going to keep ringing the phone off the hook, Tennessee. Boy, these guys they've gone down in their ratings too. We'll throw Patty Fisher in there. Why not? Get rid of some of that money. Not interested. I mean, we could get rid of, we don't need all these corners. Especially, I would hate to get rid of Clemens before we know that we got, Ramsay tied up. Not interested. Well, we're going to keep trying. We're going to keep negotiating here. We're not done with these guys. Do we need Pierce on this team? Is he enough of a 1-2 punch to warrant him? I mean, he's an 81, where we can get Hilliard, and then we can dump Devontae Smith. Let's just get rid of Smith first. Let's forget about the Titans. Let's see if we can get rid of Smith first. Okay, and then see if we can find someone that'll take him. Because that'll at least help a little bit. Who wants a receiver? Got a receiver right here for you. Buccaneers. Didn't we already try that? Maybe we just take one of their high draft. Let's take a... Did they take a first-round pick for him? Okay, shoot. So it's the 30th pick, but it's still a first-round pick. And that gets rid of that cap space, and now we get even more. So now we should have $20 million to spend, because our rookie reserve is 10. And we still don't have any cap room. Why is this not working? What am I doing wrong? I guess I have a little more now, but what did we offer him last time? $9 million? Hopefully this is the right move. Did we just did we destroy our team? Trading away all these players. But we're going to get young. I mean, we're going to draft guys in the draft. We're going to try to get our corners here. We're going to try to get Jalen Ramsay. Trying to get him just a 5. Oh my god, I can't get this thing. I want to just give him $5 million signing bonus and $9 million over 2 years, where we can possibly re-sign him. Does that put us back in first place? It does, and that knocked a couple of teams out. Okay. Don't need running backs. We're good here. Tight end. We can use a tight end because... Oh, no, we traded for the tight end with the Cardinals, so we're good there. Let's look at wide receivers. We have $3 million in cap room. There's not really any good receivers here. He's a scheme fit, and he's a superstar, but he's a 75. He's cheap, though. Torrey Holt, Mike Evans. Let's try it. I mean, he's a superstar, and he's cheap. If we can try him on a 1-year deal, why not? Okay. Let's advance forward and see if we actually get some more cap room. Boy, how different is this team going to look all of a sudden? I wasn't expecting all those retirements. Oh, we got rejected by Jalen Ramsay. Did he sign with someone else? We got a 5th-year option to decide on. Dominique Klein, he's due for a new contract. Yeah, I don't remember him doing enough to... I wish they would show you stats. Like, they don't really show you stats, so it just... You really have to make a decision on the fly there. A Jamil Pierce. No. I mean, we can re-sign him, but not for the 5th-year option. So now we have $18 million in cap room. I guess we just had to advance a week. Oh, and Jalen Ramsay signed. Who'd we lose out on him to? He went to the Cowboys. We gave him $9 million and a $5 million signing bonus. And he took $905 and a less signing bonus. So it's pretty much the same because the signing bonus is guaranteed. Oh. And we're losing out. Look at all these corners. Oh. All these corners that we lost out on. Are these really all on the market? Well, we have $13 million to play with now. Let's see. Ugh, God, there's nobody good left now. Sean Murphy Bunting. Boy, now I'm kind of wishing I hadn't got rid of Devontae Smith. Well, we have Slay. I mean, we still have Clemens. That doesn't help us. Well, that sucks. I hate that. Well, we got 13 million, so that at least gives us room where we can... There's nobody else I really want to sign, though. Trey Smith, we can put him at right tackle. How's our right tackles looking? Oh, it's solid. Okay, well, we don't need that. Let's just go position by position and then see what else we need. We do need a backup quarterback. We can bring Talia back. Oh, look how much money Talia wants. He ain't worth that much money. Josh Allen. Kellen Mond. Hey, all you backup quarterbacks asking for all this money. There you go. Marcus Mariota. He's a superstar. He's not asking for a lot to be a backup. He's one of the cheaper backups on here. Jim Druckenmiller, yes. XFL legend. Memphis Maniacs. Yeah, let's pick up as our backup here. Marcus Mariota. He's not going to be for long, obviously, but he's the backup, and he's not going to cost a lot. He's a superstar. He's got kind of the same scheme as a Justin Fields. He can scramble and run. We do need a fullback. That is something we can also pick up in the draft, but we can go ahead and get one now. We do need a punter as well. So this is a lot cheaper for a punter than this punter. This is a superstar punter, and he's not even asking for a lot. Pearson Gatewood. Shoot. That's going to be a lot cheaper than what Dixon was asking for. All right, 4-year contract. Come on down. I guess we just had to get through a week to make our cap room. That was really throwing me off, the fact that we had like no cap room. And there's no good receivers left. A lot of the good guys kind of went early on. Especially for the corners. Jared Goff went to the Eagles. JT Daniels. I still hate that we lost on Ramsay. I know he's only going to play for a couple more years, but him being on the other side with Stingley would have been real big. So that hurts. So here's the top available. And so far, none of these would improve our team. I would consider him, but he's asking for a lot, and he's not going to be a starter. So what the heck? He would actually be a strong right guard. Oh, but he's asking for a lot too, 14 million. So, not doing that. Now this we definitely need this would be a much better left guard. So let's take this. Let's see if we can get him for 3 years. Try to give him a signing bonus. We saw that Jalen Ramsay didn't care for signing bonuses. Left tackle's pretty good. That's fine too. I mean, these would obviously be better backups, but if they're free agents, we can sign them for cheap after the fact. So we do need a center. So let's take a center. Nobody's offering him any cash yet. I mean, it'd be a decent offense line. It's all guys that are in the 70s, which is green. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. Deacon Dukes. So our middle linebacker kind of went way down, too. Whew, Patty Fisher. I mean, he might be worth getting rid of, too. He's asking for a lot. All right, that's kind of all we want for right now. Yeah, we might get rid of Patty Fisher as much as he's asking for. I don't know. We have all these scouting points. I feel like we've scouted everybody we possibly want, so I'm not really going to do that anymore. All right. Next week. And we're kind of down to the players we don't really need anymore either in free agency, so it's almost draft time, and this will be done. We got our fullback, we got our punter, we got our guard. Or no, it got rejected. Oh, man, did he... we got Mariot, okay. Oh, free agency's done? That was it? Oh, geez, that sucks. Okay. All right, well, off to the draft. Let's see what we can do. Fortunately, we didn't really help Justin Fields. We lost all our wide receivers. 2 of them retired. We traded 1, but we did get Mike Evans. And we did get a top 2 first-round and 2 second-round draft picks. So there's still some good guys that didn't sign anywhere. So we can maybe snag some of these. Let's see if that left guard, did he foolishly turn us down, then he's going to be a free agent? No, he must have signed with Buffalo. Well, that sucks. Okay. So that'll be something we'll have to figure out. Let's start the draft. Here we go. Start drafting. Hopefully this is where we can make an impact with these rookie players. Skip ahead in the draft. Advance to the next user pick. So here we go. Make your selection or trade away pick. Could we get somebody big for one of our review offer? Let's see. People are just going to trade us picks, right? I was going to see if someone would give me a player for them. But make your selection. Okay, pick your player. Left end. I mean, here we go. Here'd be our corner right here. Let's just do it. Let's take the rookie corner. We reached. He's got hidden potential, though. He's ranked 15th, and you drafted him at 10. Oh, what the heck? And this would be our Tampa Bay pick coming up here that we got for big money Devontae Smith. Jamal Lewis on the board. Sebastian Janikowski if we wanted to take an early pick on a kicker. Even though I'm just going to go and boost all the kicker stats after this. RJ Sword. Will Scott. We did want a defensive tackle. We did want to get better there. And he is a first-round talent here. Let's do it. And he's a scheme fit, too. And we made a good pick. He doesn't have any special stats. Coming in a little low to 74, but I was hoping we were going to get a little more bang for our buck for these rookies, but we'll see. Maybe it'll develop coming forward. Look at what we scouted, our scouted guys. Right guard. I wish we can see. So it doesn't show us our what we really need. Like when we're in the free agents. I wish it would. Left guard, I guess we definitely need, right? Because we didn't get anyone to sign with us for that. And we haven't gotten any receivers yet. We definitely need left guard. Center, we're okay. I thought everyone's in the 80s on these positions. Okay. So right guard, left guard. I mean, is drafting a rookie going to help? I don't know. I'm all of a sudden not feeling so good about this team. But I mean, these are all the positions, all of what we need here. We need a left guard, second round talent. He's got hidden potential, though. It says we reached. I mean, is it really a difference between 49 and 42? Like, what's the big difference? All right. Here we go. Pick player. Is Brady still on the board? Do we take a shot at a... Brady is still on the board. He's second round talent. Put some pressure on Justin Fields. We're going to do it. We're going to put a little bit of pressure on Justin Fields. Obviously, we have the benefit of hindsight. But our scouts say that this guy might be good. And we don't know if he's going to be good. I mean, it says 6th rounder, but we're going to take a shot. Good pick. He's got hidden potential. He's a 73. Well, there you go. We took Brady. So, we'll see. We'll put a little pressure. And that would also free up a lot of contract room with Justin Fields. Maybe that's a discussion. We can maybe get rid of Justin Fields and bring in some other high-priced talent through trades. We do have Mariot on the team that's probably going to retire in short time. Another 4th round pick here. Not really good receivers left, huh? Oh, there's Dante Hall right here. Why not? It's 5th round talent, but... Good pick, okay. Not highly ranked. A lot of these guys aren't highly ranked in these drafts. But I guess you got to give them some time, and then they'll get their true rating. Janikowski's still there, too. Might take him and get rid of Squig Shorterly. That would also free up some money. What the heck? He's got hidden potential. He's an 81, yeah. So we have the benefit of hindsight with a lot of these players, but I probably would have taken him anyway. Using these draft classes of players that we already know the names, it makes the series more fun because it's players we know. Like, hey, I know Brady, I know Janikowski, I know Deltha O'Neal. You have the benefit of hindsight of knowing what players are going to be good and what players aren't going to be good. But I would have taken a kicker that was sitting right there that was projected to be 1 overall in the 6th round that hadn't been touched yet. So I would have made the same pick regardless, probably, if it was Janikowski or not. The USF quarterback going late, you see that? We still have a 3rd round wide receiver right here that hasn't been touched. This guy's a scheme fib, but he's a 5th rounder. Let's take a shot on Mr. Darren Wright. I mean, we need receivers. Oh, God. Yeah, that's terrible. He has a 3rd round projection. All right, well, we'll do a little more cutting and trading and stuff. Let's get this message from my buddy here. Guy shirt in Walmart, big letters, says, I really love my wife, but small letters. I really love when my wife tells me to go fishing. All right. Okay, well, what grade would you give us on the draft on the off season here? Who knew we had injured players, but all right. And we're already in the preseason. This is a lot shorter than Madden 12. It's just free agency rounds, 1 draft, then you're right into it. All right, let's fool around with the rosters here. Let's see can we see what our rating is? I mean, we're in the 80s and 80s for everything. Left guard's definitely our weak point. So let's see. Fields, Brady. That's going to be interesting. The Justin Fields Brady battle. We took a Tom Brady, a guy that we heard might be a young hot shot in the 4th round. He's projected to be in the 6th to kind of put some pressure on Justin Fields. And our wide receivers are Holt, Evans, Page. Yeah, our wide receivers really suck. Wide receiver, left guard is not good. Defense, Gross Matos, Hill, Dubose, Rivers. We didn't do much for our defensive line, but we added Delta O'Neal? Yeah, Delta O'Neal. And so we got 2 O'Neals. We have Leon O'Neal and Delta O'Neal. So hopefully he can rise up and be somebody great. He was our 1st round pick, our top pick. Still got Banks. Let's see if we can dump Fisher for somebody. Let's see if we can get a wide receiver or something. Prove team. So yeah, those are definitely our weak points. See, it's so weird. In the draft, it said like everything was like D, but then now all of a sudden, like we're great everywhere. Left guard. Nobody's trying to get rid of a left guard. Middle linebacker. Okay. Let's see. Do some trades, and then that is where we'll call it for today. We will end this stream here, and that way we will take a little break from Broncos football. As we said, we're going to get back. It's not going to be a long break, and I love my football, but a little break for here until we can jump back in. Well, let's just try to do the, Anybody have a good receiver? That'd be... Doing a manual trade. Let's see. We need a middle linebacker, it's telling us. And Patty Fishers. Let's try to get rid of him. Because he's commanding a lot of money. He was good, but I mean, he's commanding a lot of money and his rating's low, and maybe we can get something for him. Let's look at our wide receivers here. Justin Jefferson. I don't know if we'd be able to steal one of these guys. Maybe. The team that really needs a middle linebacker. Dolphins need a middle linebacker. They've made some trades with us before. Would they give us Rakim Jarrett, who we really like? Let's see. Yeah, not even close. We tried. Solomon Williams, let's see. Boy, yeah, nobody wants Patty Fisher. What about just a draft pick? Give us a pick. Give us a second-round pick for him. No, okay. Boy, he doesn't command any value, huh? Fourth round. All right, let's just stick him on the trade block. What the heck? We'll trade block some players here. So that's what we'll do. Roster. I want to cut some of these weak players too that we know aren't going to be part of the team. So, look at that. Tom Brady, the rookie from Michigan. So we got Brady on our MLB The Show, and we drafted him here because he was just sitting there. He's number 8. Maybe we got to get him as number 12, but we'll see. Maybe he'll overcome Justin Fields. But, I mean, Fields is still good. He's an 8. He's a starter. Got our 2 running backs. Maybe pick up a running back on the cheap, perhaps. So, yeah, we already know these guys we're not going to keep, so why even? I guess for the preseason, they're guys we can cut. Torrey Holt, Mike Evans, DJ Moore, Anthony Page, Dante Hall. Yeah, wide receiver is definitely where it's going to hurt us the most if we don't improve that. Left guard as well. We're going to need to get better. God, we have all these right tackles. I'm just keeping these guys for the sake that we can actually cut them. And our big effort that we were supposed to do was try to make our line better, and it didn't really happen for us in the draft. We drafted Cornelius Griffin, but he's way down there, unfortunately, so no big draft picks. And then middle linebacker kind of fell apart a little bit. But we got Stingley, we got Clemens, we got Humphrey, and we drafted Delta O'Neal, which we hope will move up and be one of our guys with Stingley that we were kind of hoping for. Defensively, we still have Battle and Leon O'Neal. We obviously don't need Squig Shorterly anymore. So you're going to hit the trade block. And let's put Patty Fisher on the trade block as well. Okay, an interesting new look Broncos. So now should I go in and just boost all the kickers to be better? Not just for my guys, but for everybody. Make Oh, I can change all their development too. Look at that. Boy, oh boy. I'd have to do this for every kicker, though, to make them better. His kick power is a 97 as it is. So if any of my kicks fall short, I don't know what to do. Because my slider is at 100 for kick power. He's at 97. Accuracy's never been a problem, so yeah. Hopefully that doesn't become an issue, but yeah, we got Janikowski. Who's got number 12? Why isn't Brady wearing 12? Is it one of my receivers? Do you like the new fad of receivers wearing these numbers? I kind of miss the receivers being in the 80s and all that stuff. Sorry, Brady's getting your number, DJ Moore. So yeah, so the part I'm really worried about is wide receivers. That might be our biggest struggle. If we don't have wide receivers, it's, you know what, it's not going to do us any good. But we franchise tagged our running back, Jonathan Taylor. So maybe with that money we have, like, how much cap do we have? I still think we got burned. We had to, like, simulate a week before our players that we traded away, that cap. We only have $7 million in cap space. Wow. Maybe when we cut some of these guys, we'll get more. But hopefully we'll be able to get Jonathan Taylor re-signed long-term. The guys we drafted, maybe in due time they'll come up. Maybe Brady and O'Neal and all that will get better and better. So we'll see. We have the preseason on the horizon here. Can we look at the schedule? I guess it's at the top. So the that's our same preseason games that we did last time, right? Isn't that the same exact games? The Bears, the Browns, the 49ers, and the Jags. So I guess we'll do the preseason. We can do the preseason because we want to see Brady play. We want to see some of our other rookie plays. Let's look at free agents real quick, and then I promise we're gonna end this stream. But Murphy Bunting, he's still, if he wants to be a part of the team. There's no good receivers. How can we get a good receiver? Real quick, because that's the thing that's going to bother me before I go. And even if we have to get rid of a draft pick. Because that's the thing we really need to get, is a good receiver. Upgrade. We need a good middle linebacker, too. Let's just see. Let's see if we can trade some draft picks. They got 2 middle linebackers. Do they need that much? Let's see. Player, draft pick. We have a first, a second, so we have 2 seconds that we can give them. Would they take a second rounder? It said orange. No interest in this trade. They were a little interested. What about our first rounder for next year? Is that a stupid pick? No. We tried. They need a left outside linebacker. I'm going to give John Banks away. I'll try. I don't think you want any of these guys, but maybe 2 for 1? Give you 2? No, there was even no, you don't need 2. Why? They're being so picky. They don't need 2 middle linebackers. You only need 1. Why? You have 2 that are rated the same. Where's Al Wilson, a former Bronco? Let's see. Maybe we can get Al Wilson for one of these picks here. Advance. Yeah, add a player. Okay. Pick. Let's see if we can get a third rounder here. Okay, let's bump it up to one of let's do a second rounder for next year. Boy, these are like their third string middle linebackers. All right, screw this team. They're being stingy with their middle linebackers. Given all these high draft picks, and they're like, no. It's like you have all these. You don't need more than 1 solid. You got 3 of them. They're hoarding all the middle linebackers. That's why I can't get any. Look at that. Nobody else can get any, too. Look at no. See, Bills. Well, here you go. The Steelers. I don't know if I can get a... We can try. They want a corner. Could we... Considering we just drafted, they want a corner. A 75 for a 90. Would they go for it? Oh, it was close. It was close. And that would be big, I think. Marlon Humphrey wasn't exactly lights out. We just drafted a corner. Let's see if we can spice it up. Will you take a 6th round pick? Look at that. Woo! Okay. I mean, we're just trading our whole team away. So that's going to help with our middle linebacker issues. And now we can really get rid of Patty Fisher. Garland will be gone too. So Fisher, Wiley can be the backup. Yeah. I mean, he's a 10-year man. He's definitely got some years on him. But he's a 90. Right? I want to look at his stats. I maybe should have done that before I made all these trades. But I mean, it's a solid 90, right? I keep going to trades. I said I'm going to end the stream like so many times, and then we end up making trades. But I want to get that wide receiver too. I want to fix that also. So Devin Bush, he's a superstar. Let's see what he's done over the years. Especially last year, I guess more so. 5 tackles for loss. He's had a handful of interceptions. I mean, he gets a lot of tackles. Fumble recoveries. Yeah. Good for some sacks, too. Look at that. Okay. And let's just make sure that we didn't make a completely awful trade. And, I mean, they're fine, too. They had 290 middle linebackers, so what the heck. And Marlon Humphrey, we got rid of. We're just dumping all of our players left and right. It was like the big... I mean, we definitely got more tackles. Only 5 tackles for loss, 1 interception, no sacks. I think that's the better move. And we just drafted Delta O'Neal. It was the big, I guess, rolling downhill, if you will, of Tyreek Hill and all those guys are tying. The fact that our tight end and our 2 wide receivers left is why we had to go through this whole process, or we probably wouldn't have done this. We needed more cap money to be able to sign free agents. So those guys all retiring, which I did not expect. I thought Tyreek Hill would at least be around for another 3-4 years. Same thing with Amari Cooper. Same thing with Gesicki. I did not expect them to all retire so quickly. So the fact that happened is what's led to us trading as much as we have here lately. So last thing we're going to look at is wide receiver, and then I promise we will call it a day. Or maybe you're enjoying this, who knows. But right tackle is another, cornerback, wide receiver. Yeah, definitely. I mean, defensive line is the other big issue, but I really worry about wide receiver. There we go. So, what about this guy that was pretty decent in the Pro Bowl? I don't know what it would take to get him. We can try. Sometimes you can just offer like a pick, and they'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'd only have 6 draft picks next year, which is fine. We don't ever end up using. Let's see. 2nd round pick next year. What is your interest level? Not very high. Okay. God, besides that, I don't really have anything to give them. Kerry Coacher, maybe. You guys need a tight end. Not interested, okay. I'm giving them low, but I'm just testing the waters here, seeing what kind of low ball offers we can get. Yeah, that right guard is awful there. And our right ends. We got some weapons on defense at least. I mean, we got Vrabel, we got Bush, and we got Banks. I mean, that's got to go for something, right? And then Stingley and Clemens, and then O'Neill's going to move up. Dominique Klein's going to have to play a lot too. And we can still pick up one of those free agents. Maybe we can pick up a free agent. Let's see. Is there somebody free agent-wise we can pick up to maybe spin off to one of them? Well, we could definitely pick up Mr. Murphy Bunting now. On the cheap. To play corner with us. Let's pick up Orlando Brown just for the sake of trying to... Do I even have cap room to sign him? No, we don't even have cap room. Yikes. Let's pick up another... Here, a strong safety. Let's pick up Irons. Just for the sake of trying to trade him away. Which I guess is dirty. But what the heck. We're in the football business, so we're gonna try to do that here. Trade center. Upgrade position. Wide receiver. Who needs a strong safety? Well, the Bears do. Well, let's try them right off the bat here. Player. Strong safety. God, Evans actually would be one of an improvement for us, but we don't really need two strong safeties. Oh, we have no cap money, too. Jesus. All the... Maybe we really just got to get rid of Patty Fisher. Let's give him Fisher. Because you want a linebacker, too. Boom. That would clear up some cap room, right? Yeah. Not interested. Okay, someone's going to be interested in this offer here. So let's go through the different teams. Let's aim high. Why not? We're going to aim high. Someone will take it. Not interested. Okay, okay. Someone's going to want this. We're going to go through all the teams. Oh, there's a Devontae Smith. Poor Kyler Murray's got like nobody to throw to in Tampa. They got a lot of guys that they could stand get rid of. You need a strong safety. Mark Worrell. Let's see. Let's see. Not interested. Okay, maybe we might have to throw a draft pick on here just to spice things up a little bit. Look at all the guys you got. You all have. Would they trade within the division? Boy, they're stacked. Good Lord, they're stacked. Let's see. Maybe they're number 3 wide receiver, which would be a scheme fit for us. How about a draft pick? Can we entice you with a draft pick? Ooh, okay. Okay. What if we take Fisher out of the deal? Okay. Fisher's the one we got to get rid of. Unfortunately, he's got to be a part of this because we got to get rid of his monies. Did we burn a first? No, let's see what a third round would get us. It went down a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's take Irons out. Let's just see. Oh yeah, that's the one. Well, wait a minute. That should give us. Oh, I guess Irons is commanding a lot of that money too. So it's got to be both of those guys in tandem then. It really does. What right ends do we have? They want a right end. I mean, we're getting closer. I feel like if we put that second round pick in there, we might get the trade. What about a pick from this year? Instead of going for next year, what if we threw in a late pick from this year? Would that entice them more? No. Okay, okay, okay. 1, 2... What about our fourth round pick? So we'd still have 1, 2, 3, 4 solid picks. Fourth round pick for this year. Ugh, okay. So they're more interested in a pick from next year then. Let's just do it. Let's try. Oh my god, they were so, like, in the green, but they keep turning it down. You have all this cap room. Let's put the strong safety back. But now I'm kind of liking him, how much he's looking good now. I don't want to get rid of him. Well, now we can get rid of Dominique Klein because we have Stingley, Murphy Bunting. We really don't need Dominique Klein's money, even though he's a lot younger. Oh, Murphy Bunting's 32. Yeah, he's a lot older, but throw him in there. Let's see. And put that second round pick back in there. Oh, come on. Are we giving up too much for a wide receiver? All right, you know what? Forget it. Forget you, Giants. We're going somewhere else. They got a lot of wide receivers here. Jaden Hasselwood. Tyler Dell's cheap. I guess I got to find somebody that really has a need for a middle linebacker or a corner. They want a quarterback. They want a middle linebacker, and they got a lot of guys. 76s, though. I would love to get somebody in the 80s. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's where all our receivers are. They're paying their guys, too. Goodness. Min. Let's see. Not interested. Yeah, I guess you really have to find the team that wants the middle line. Well, here's one. Middle linebacker. How's your receivers look? I mean, it's a 78. It'd be their number one guy, but jeez. This isn't going well, trying to get our wide receivers here. Hey, Steelers. Do you need a middle linebacker after we just traded for one for you? They need a corner, too. God, everyone's really expensive. I don't even think we can afford if we even like attempted this trade. Yeah, that'd be put us way over the cap here. They need a middle linebacker. I think that'd be too much. Yeah. So that's the. Oh boy, that completely deleted everything. Okay. Just backed us right out, didn't it? Thank you, Madden. They need a middle linebacker. That Ike Hilliard, who we had our eye on. Let's try this again. Middle linebacker. Patty Fisher. And on top of that, I'm going to give you Dominique Klein. 2 guys for the price of 1. You know what? At this point, just give him one of these second-round picks. Oh my God! What? Who are they not wanting out of this? Like nobody's wanting it. And you want a middle linebacker. Like here's one. Here you go. Not great, but it's something. Who else were we trying to get rid of? God, I don't even remember now. We've been going at it for so long. Holt Evans, yeah, if we can get one more solid wide receiver, that'd be like perfect. Nick Coffey. Let's work on a it's like all these guys with he was your number 3 wide receiver, and you're not even paying him that much. We'll take them. So the closest were the Giants. But I feel like unless we were giving them a first-round pick... Well, here you go, an 80. You're not even paying that much. I guess maybe that's the key. Is teams probably want to get rid of the players that have that they're paying a lot. Unfortunately, we can't afford that. Can we get Devontae Smith back? Wouldn't that be something? Just trade him right back. Get rid of somebody that. Let's try it. Let's just see. Oh, we would be over the salary cap. Sorry, Devontae. I tried to bring you back. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're almost out of options unless we do something really crazy. I don't see another team that's really looking for a middle, other than the Dolphins. I mean, and a corner. Let's see what their right guards look like. Andy Isabella, boy, he dropped down. He was really good. He's getting old, I guess. We can't afford Jarrett, can we? Unless we trade one more player. Who can we trade? We would have to make up $3 million somewhere. I'm going to get rid of DJ Moore. So we'll give you a receiver, a corner, and a linebacker for one receiver. That would put your team over. Oh, that still wouldn't make up the salary cap. So we got to get a guy that's worth like $4 million then. Well, which I don't think we have that as somebody we want to get rid of. Other than Tristan Hill, there's not much difference between Hill and Griffith. And he didn't exactly light the world on fire last season. Let's see. Still over the salary cap? God, Jarrett really is expensive then. How old is he? Oh, I hate the trading scheme. Okay, he's 27, so he's still young. He's worth it. It's just we gotta find. Okay, what about instead of Klein, we just straight up do Hill and Fisher? Oh, it'd still put us over the salary cap. And yeah, there's nobody else. Is that Mike Judge? Is that? Yeah, Fisher's who we're trying to get rid of. I guess maybe we just get draft pick and we put him on the trade block. That's a big cap hit for 75. I don't even think we used him that much. He had 2 sacks. That still wouldn't do it. Oh, okay. Maybe get rid of our big budget. Okay, maybe let's go back to New York. Let's go back to the Giants. Would any of these players interest you? Nothing. Man. Try Tennessee again. This whole last hour is us just trying to make bad trades that nobody wants any part of. They're not listening to this noise at all. Oh, nothing. All right, forget it. Forget it. No one wants to trade us. We tried. Maybe we can try again next time as we get into the season. Maybe there'll be more players, but let's at least entertain more trade blocks here. We want to go through really quick before we go and just at least get some trade block offers for some guys. Can he not play at a right tackle? Can he not move to be in one of these other stronger positions? Like, can he not play left guard or something? So you, that's costing a lot of money. Let's put you on the trade block. see if anything will come up. You, that hasn't done much either, put you on the trade block. So we can at least see, we can at least maybe let other people come to us then. And then you're already on the trade block, right? Yeah. I wish we can get the offers right away. I hate that you have to wait a week, but I guess that is more realistic, is it not? And Dominique Klein, we don't need because we got all these other guys in front. And Irons, and hopefully there'll be a spot for Irons. I don't know. Maybe there really wasn't a reason. We mainly picked them up so we could trade them. He's a 70. It'd be nice. Let's look at the receivers one more time. It's almost coming to an end, I promise. I would love to get that receiver thing trimmed up before we ended here. I'm going to try one more time just to do a straight up, and it's going to be a quick one. I'm not going to waste all day, but I'm going to try to just straight up trade. Because the only reason we picked up Irons was to trade him. He's a 76. Someone that needs a corner. And we can take one of their cheap receivers. Who's in the right there? The Bengals want a corner desperately. God, why are you paying all these guys so much? Oh, there's an XFL guy, Mike Fleury. Straight up, come on. Oh my God, you want a... Oh no, they want a corner, not a strong safety. Okay. Whoo, almost yelled at the game. Strong safety. I messed myself up. I've been looking at the screen too long. You guys want a strong safety badly. Okay. $76 for 76 straight up. Oh, that would put us over the cap. Okay, hey. Guess what? I have a middle linebacker with your name on it. His name's Patty Fisher. He's great. Ugh. Ugh. What else do they want? They want a middle linebacker too. They want a right end. Take this guy. Take him. Just take somebody. Please just give me... Oh my God, how are they not interested? It's in the green. They want a strong safety, a middle linebacker, and a right end. And all it's for 76, and we're offering a 76. Your number one interest is a strong safety. I don't know what the heck we got to do. Some of these teams just trade like... It seems like these teams don't want to get rid of their wide receivers for nothing. They're like clung on to these wide receivers. Nobody else wants a strong safety. Well, maybe that was a mistake picking up the strong safety. Trying to flip them for something, but nobody wants them. The one team that wanted them was Arizona. And we gave them everything, and they were extremely interested, and they wouldn't take it. Right? The Bears want a strong safety. Already tried this once. Brendan Smith. It's just something at this point. Oh my God, we got a trade done. And it wasn't the greatest player in the world, but at least we freed up a lot of cap room. Oh, this guy made a separate account. DH Baller. You got to block these accounts. We're going to do a ban this time. Ban. This guy's robot account. We only got 4 million in cap space, but we got rid of the big money spenders, which helped. Are there any good middle linebackers we can sign as a backup or anything? The old MLB middle linebacker. Mac Wilson, Jesus, 70. Why not? Okay. Well, there you go. That fixes that. We got rid of Patty Fisher and we signed him. Mac Wilson for cheap. So, let's do one final check of our team before we end this stream. I didn't think this was going to go 3 hours, but look at us go. So we got Justin Fields, Tom Brady, Marcus Mariota. We got Jonathan Taylor, and we got Jamil Pierce. We do need more running backs. I will say that real quick. That is a must-have. I just realized that our Knighton that we usually sign every year, he wasn't anywhere to be found. Oh, there he is. You want to come back, Knighton? We'll pick you up. I always like the job he does. Kerryon Johnson, E.J. Smith. Let's just keep it going. We keep releasing Knighton. He's going to want a big old contract. And then we end up releasing him, and then we sign him again. It's a circle, right? And we needed a guard, right guard. Sure. Do we have money for this? No, we don't. Okay. Okay. I think we got a roster where it's going to be, at least. Wide receivers still kind of suck, but maybe we can lean on our running game. Maybe with Jonathan Taylor and Pierce, we just kind of ride them forward. So Torrey Holt's going to be our number one guy. He's got to get rid of those drops. So Mike Evans, the old veteran, he's not going to be long for this team. In fact, it might be the only year he's on the team. DJ Moore, too. There is Smith that we just traded for, Anthony Page. So our wide receivers are definitely hurting. They're not the strongest in the world, but maybe we lean on, like I said, our running game a lot this season. Nick Coffey is decent on the tight end side of things. We got an 81 here. We got a 72, not the best. Anyway, offensive line, good in some places, weak in the others. So we can survive on that. Defensive line and wide receivers are the big ones that we couldn't really do much with. There's not people that are available unless we trade our good players away, and we didn't have the cap space to sign in free agency. So, but we got, our linebackers, Banks, Bush, they're going to be tearing up the middle of the field, and Vrabel, so hopefully that'll help. And our corners. So while we might not be putting pressure on the quarterback, we got a pretty solid linebacker crew. Guys that are all in the 80s and 90s that are hopefully going to do their part with, while we might not be putting pressure on the quarterback, hopefully they won't give up a bunch of yards, because we got this strong group of guys here that can hold it down. We're going to have Sebastian Janikowski, so hopefully we can have some... It is Mike Judge, King of the Hill. So hopefully we can at least get down the field and make some kicks. Dante Hall is going to be a good kick returner, though, at least. Look at that. He might be a terrible wide receiver. He's a good kick returner. So... DJ Moore, Mike Evans, Torrey Holt, and maybe Torrey Holt's the number one. Torrey Holt and Mike Evans might be able to hold it down just enough, and we lean on our running game. We got to make sure not to let them cut Dante Hall, because they can use him for that kick return game. So yeah, that's the team going forward. We hope you enjoyed this stream, and we'll see you guys next time for Denver Broncos football. It'll be our 11th year. Maybe it'll finally be our Super Bowl year. One can only hope.